Shalom, back with part 5, the beginnings of sorrows. We're reading out of Isaiah, the 24th chapter. This will be the closeout, all right? So let's continue here, all right? So, therefore, have the curse devoured the earth, all right? That's everything that you see going on, all right? And they that dwell therein are desolate, right? And, you know, again, you have a retail apocalypse that has been taking place. I mean, that's it, people. You know, we read already, what is that, second Ezra, the 15th chapter there, all right? You know, talking about sedition and, you know, you're not going to be able to, person's not going to be able to travel, to go here to there, okay, be able to go in from one city to another. You know, you're not going to be able to. I mean, this place is shut down, all right? There you go, okay? So the ultimate thing that's going to come here, what? Is that nuclear fire. Burn and few men will be left, all right? The new wine, all right, mourneth, and the vine languisheth, and the merry-hearted do sigh. You see that? Okay? Why? Because everything's been taken away. You can't go to, you know, your football games, your concerts, your basketball game. You can't do any of that, right? It's over. The Lord has shut this place down. The mirth of the tabrets ceased. The noise of them that rejoices ended, right? Ended it, and the joy of the heart ceases. That's right. Everything is dead in this place, all right? Everything is dead, all right? And you think things are going back to normal? Madness! You people belong in straitjackets, all right? No such thing, all right? This is just going to keep rolling and rolling downhill, all right? It's going to keep circling the drain till ultimately, you know, the Lord sends in the ICBMs, all right? All right. And they shall not drink wine with a song, all right, nor strong drink, or strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it, all right? Why? Because you're going to be upset. All right, so it's not going to taste the same. You're not going to have that same joy and enthusiasm that you had before when you were sitting down at the bar or the restaurant. You understand? The city of confusion, that's Babylon. That's talking about America, Babylon the Great, is broken down. Every house is shut up. No man may come in. There you go, people. All right? There is a crying for wine in the streets. That wine is truth. All right? People are out here running around, chickens without a head, looking for truth. Where are they going to get it? They're not going to get it from the media. They're not going to get it from their politicians. They're not going to get it from Dr. Fauci. They're not going to get it from their churches. Okay? They're not going to get it from their television sets. Where the hell are they going to get it? The only places they can get it from, the truth lies with the prophets. Us men that make these videos and go out there and street teach. That's who the Lord set up. And we doing what we have been ordered, commanded, and sanctioned to do, to be a prophet unto the nations. Okay? But did anybody really want to pay attention to us? Absolutely not, including 2/3 of our own people. All right? And they're going to pay for that. All right? They're going to pay for that. And so will everybody else that didn't listen. All right? Because the Lord always sends out his prophet before the destruction comes. All right? And all these things that are happening right now, the prophets have been telling you this for years. All right? For years. You understand? Our elders and their elders been telling you these things for years. Did you hearken? Did you listen? No. All right. So now you're living in prophecy and you're living it out. Okay? But this is not going to turn out what many of you want to believe. Like you all saying, well, 2021 is going to be a better year. We're going to get out of this mess. No, you're not. You're not going anywhere. Even if you leave here, you're not escaping your judgment. You're living in the time of judgment. And nobody's escaping the Lord's judgment. And whether good or bad, you're going to be judged for it. All right? All right, so in the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction. And that's what's coming. All right. Then thus it shall be in the midst of the land among the people. There shall be as the shaking of an olive tree, as the gleaming grapes when the vintage is done. And they shall lift up their voice, and they shall sing for the majesty of the Lord Yahweh, and they shall cry aloud from the sea. Wherefore glorify ye the Lord Yahweh in the fires. All right? See that? In the fires. All right? Even the name of the Lord God, Israel, in the isles of the sea. All right? But now, as far as this thing of fires, give me a minute. All right? All right, this is a precept, all right, about the elect coming through the fires. So we were reading there. And I will bring the third part, the 1/3 of Israelites through the fire, and I will refine them as silver is refined, and I will try them as gold is tried. You see that? They're going to be tried in that fire of adversity, all right? That's what this Jacob's trouble is all about. And they shall call on my name, all right, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and I will hear them. And I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my God power. All right? I'll give you one more precept. Second Ezra 16, verse 73. Then shall they be known who are my chosen. You see that? His elect. And they shall be tried as gold in the fire. You see that? Okay. All right. Let's get back to where we were. All right. Isaiah 24. All right. Okay. Wherefore the glory of the Lord, ye the glory of the Lord Yahweh in the fires. All right. So that's our baptism, is through the fires. All right. This adversity, Jacob's trouble. All right. From the uttermost part of the earth have we heard songs, even glory to the righteous. But I said, my lenience woe unto me. All right. The treacherous dealers have dealt treacherously. Yeah, the treacherous dealers have dealt very treacherously. Okay. And again, you know, that's talking about Esau, Edom, the Edomites. All right. And you can read about that in Isaiah 33:1. All right. Talking about, you know, Esau, Edom dealing treacherously. All right. And what's going to happen to them. Let's go over there. Let's do that. We'll come right back. All right. Isaiah 33:1. Woe to thee that spoileth, and thou was not spoiled, right? Nobody spoiled the Edomites, right? Here in America, Europe, right? All that, all right? And dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, right? Thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they, the other nations, who they have spoiled, right, and dealt treacherously with, the other nations who now have ICBM capability, they shall deal treacherously with thee. There you go. All right. All right, let's get back. Isaiah 24. All right. All right. All right. Verse 17, and fear and the pit and the snare are upon thee, O inhabitant of the earth. Now, again, that snare, all right, that pit and all that Esau had set up for the Israelites to fall. Well, 2/3 of Israelites will be caught up in that. But also who? Esau, Edom. All right, the Edomites. All right, give me a minute. All right, we're going to go to a precept here. For fear and pit and the snare are upon the O inhabitant of the earth. And like I said, this stuff is going to come back on Esau's own head. Let's go to Proverbs. Proverbs 26:27. Whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein, and he that rolleth a stone, it shall return upon him. See that? And it's all going to be, and you read this in the scripture, you know, everything that Esau, Edom has done, all that wickedness, it's going to return upon his own head. All right? All right, let's get back. All right. All right. All right. And it shall come to pass that he who fleeth from the noise of the fear shall fall into the pit. There you go. Tell you, no one's escaping their judgment. And he that cometh out of the midst of the pit shall be taken in the snare. You see that? Either way, look, just like if you think you escaped the sword of Esau, you know, whatever, well, then the famine will get you. All right? So if you escape the famine or the sword, guess what's going to get you? That nuclear fire, all right, from the ICBMs or that concentrated laser fire. You understand? Your judgment is written. You're not escaping it. All right? I don't care where you're at. All right? You're not escaping your judgment. All right? So, out of the midst of the pit shall be taken in the snare, for the windows from on high, right, from the Most High, are open, and the foundations of the earth do shake. And the earth is utterly broken down, and the earth is clean and dissolved, and the earth is moving. How's the earth going to be cleansed? Through that nuclear fire. That's how it's cleaned. All right? Because that fire, it purifies. You understand? All right? As we read in, what is that? 2 Peter 3:10. All right? That the Lord will come as a thief in the night. Okay? And, you know, the earth shall melt with fervent heat as we look for a new heaven and a new earth. That word new meaning kainos, that means refresh. That's going to refresh the earth. You understand? That nuclear fire, that concentrated laser fire. You got it? All right? All right, verse 20. All right. And the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard. All right, what's going to create that? The ICBMs. And shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again. See that? And I already told you, America Babylon the Great is going to be a memorial unto the Lord. All right? It's going to be a burning sacrifice unto the Lord. Sacrificial altar. Read about it in Isaiah 34:5-6. All right? And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall punish the host of the high ones, all right, that are on high, the international banking families, your Rothschilds, Oppenheimers, Rockefellers, etc., 13 families in all, and the kings of the earth, the puppet world leaders as well. And they shall be gathered together as prisoners are gathered in the pit. No word for pit is dungeon. And shall be shut up in the prison, and after many days shall they be visited. See that? All right? And they'll all go on into captivity. All right? Give me a minute. See, what's going to happen to them? Psalms 149:7-9. To execute vengeance upon the heathen, all right, upon the Edomites and the other 16 heathen nations, and punishments upon the people, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with feathers of iron. To do what? To execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all the saints. That starts with the elect of Israel. I'm out. I'm on to the next one. Shalom.